What's up guys, this is DashCam Driver and I am back today doing a review of the BLACKVUE DR-650S 2-channel dashcam. I made dashcam videos on YouTube once a week for over a year, so I think I'm pretty well versed in the ways of the dashcam. When my previous dashcam conked out on me, I went looking for a better, higher quality dashcam, and I landed on the BLACKVUE DR-650S. Unfortunately, I never even got it installed because it's just so bad. Here are the 5 biggest reasons why I think the BLACKVUE dashcam is one of the worst dashcams I've ever seen. Let's start off with number 1, mounting, and this is the biggest reason why I couldn't even get this installed in my car. The way the BLACKVUE works is the camera is in a cylindrical tube with a mounting area off to the side. Now when you mount this on your windshield, you have to either put it in the direct center of your windshield, underneath your rear view mirror, or higher up on the windshield off to the left or right hand side of the rear view mirror. Now the problem with mounting it high up on either side of the mirror is that the camera is not adjustable around the vertical axis. So if it's mounted off to the left or the right, the camera actually aims off to the right or off to the left, making the frame completely off center. Mounting the camera on the center of the windshield just under the rear view mirror doesn't work either. Most new cars have sensors just under the rear view mirror on an assembly on the windshield. When you try to mount the BLACKVUE in the center of the windshield just under the rear view mirror, it actually blocks these sensors, making them inoperable. Seems bad. Reason number 2, there's no LCD display. You can't see what the camera is recording. Now, there is an app which you can download and view live what the camera is seeing from the car, but that's kind of janky. It's a pain in the butt. I just want to be able to glance up at the camera, make sure it's recording, make sure it's on, make sure it's pointing the right direction, and everything is fine. You can't do that with this camera. You have to go to the app, you have to pull out your phone, which, while you're driving, as you all know, is illegal. Number 3 is something that may not bug everybody, but for dash cammers, this is going to be a huge problem. And this has to do with separate file saving and blocking. Most dash cams, when you save an event, it saves that file into a separate folder and it won't get overwritten during the loop recording. The BLACKVUE does not do this. Even when an event is marked in the loop recording, it will be overwritten 100% of the time when the video comes back around. What? Are you kidding me? You gotta be joking me, right? So if I get in an accident and I have to drive 2 hours home to take the information off the SD card, by the time I get home, the video is gonna be overwritten. And there's nothing I can do about that. Come on, BLACKVUE. This leads right into number 4, which in my opinion is enough to make this camera completely worthless by itself. And that is, there is no button on the camera to mark an event. Every other dashcam I've ever heard of has this feature. You want to be able to reach up and press the button when something crazy happens. Maybe your G sensor doesn't go off when someone hits you. You want to be able to manually activate the record and save that file off to the side. You cannot do that with this camera. You have zero ability to mark an event. That is unbelievable. And finally, number 5, and this is going to be no surprise, is the price. This camera costs over $350. That's really expensive. And I had high hopes because I thought that it was a premium camera and it was going to be really good. But when you're missing features like an event record button, LCD screen, separate file saving, it's just... And if 5 reasons wasn't enough for you, here's one more reason. Say you get this installed in your car, you fire it up, and you get in your car, you pull out of the parking lot, and the first light you pull up to, someone T-bones you. Guess what? There's a good chance you're not going to have that on video because this camera takes about 45 seconds to boot up. That's right. Every single time you get in your car, it doesn't turn on and start recording for 45 seconds. That's a really long time. Enough for somebody to bump you in the parking lot, which, by the way, this camera also says it has parking lot monitoring, but it won't work unless you buy a separate battery pack which costs more money. Look, I don't just want to bash this camera. It does have a lot of really good qualities. The overall quality is probably some of the best I've seen in a dash cam. The video quality is right up there with the best I've seen, although it does only have 1080p in the front and 720 in the rear. And it does have a lot of great features like Wi-Fi and an app and a lot of wireless stuff. And that's all great, but I guess the point I'm really trying to make here is that if you're missing the core features of a dash cam and you're trying to sell it for as much as $350+, it's just not good. Especially when there are cameras out there like the one I just found and have been using for the past week, and it is amazing. It has 1080p recording in the front and the back, has a big LCD display, it has event marking and appropriate file protection, has built-in parking lot monitoring without the need for an extra battery, and has outstanding sound quality, all for about $150. Now I just have to see if it's going to withstand the test of time. So which dash cam am I talking about? Well, I'm going to go over that in a future video. So make sure you watch the videos coming up to find out which dash cam that is. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.